100 bricks. Remember, I pray really, I wish for this. Lord knows that I repent for this, but Lord knows if I get pinned for this, I've been saying I don't know why they be guessing these suckers, cause I am not feeling it. Different between me and most of these rappers. I'm talking about work that I really put in, talking about pistols I put on my hip, and I'm talking about foreigns I really could run.
Welcome to this BBN special edition, The Battle for West Knoxville. I'm Kaylin.
And I'm Kinsey. We have a great episode planned, starting with talking about this field behind us.
It's been 2 years since Farragut came here, and players and fans alike are ready for a home game. Hunter Caldwell has our story.
This year, Bearden faces Farragut on our home turf. After 2 years of away rival games, the battle for West Knoxville is back at the Doghouse. The excitement for next week's game is high for players and students with a large expected turnout.
Really exciting because, obviously love playing here, love the fans, love the band, our stadium, our turf, our field, and we get to dominate the game, so it'll be fun to dominate on all levels.
For many seniors, this year's game will be the first time playing against the Admirals at home. The Dogs prepare for a high-energy game and are going in with a positive mindset.
I'm just really excited this year to look up in our stadium and see our Dogs cheering us on.
This week is Bearden's bye week, so there will be no game tonight, giving the Dogs extra time to prepare for battle. Hunter Caldwell, BBN News.
Thanks, Hunter. I am happy to be joined by Jesse Smithy from 5-Star Prep, who is going to help us break down next week's game. Before we talk about Farragut, how do you think Bearden's comeback win against Dobyns-Bennett last week affects their confidence going into their rivalry game?
Well, you look at Bearden and what they've done this year. They ran the football well and they played good defense. To know that they're down 17 points in the second half, can make a comeback throwing the football, I think that really bodes well and makes Bearden a more complete team offensively and gives them, like you said, confidence going forward that if they ever do need to make plays in the pass game, they can do it. If they need to win with defense, they can do it. And so Colin Ironside just continues to get better each week, and that touchdown pass with just a few seconds left was something that people are going to be talking about for a long time, but they need to make sure they get a few wins, make it to the playoffs, make sure that that win goes for something, has meaning to it.
The hero of last week's game, Condra Holloway, was the one who made the game-winning touchdown pass. He has really made an impact this year on Bearden's defense. He and newcomer Shamarcus Brown has really made a difference on defensive end for the Bulldogs. Since Farragut hasn't seen the two of them together, do you think this will be an X factor in this year's game?
Probably so, but I think Bearden has had enough games on film that Farragut's be able to analyze that and see what they bring, but both players have had a kind of an odd route to finding their way on the defensive end. Shamarcus Brown's a player that a lot of people in Knoxville know more as a basketball player, and Condra started his career as a running back, and so not a lot of familiarity between the two players in Farragut, but there's enough game film out there that I feel like that Farragut staff will probably be able to analyze both players and get a good grasp of what their tendencies are.
This will be Colin Ironside's third time starting against Farragut. This year, his brother Addison Ironside has been his top target, especially after hitting Candella's injury.
Right, and the fact that they're having that special connection, I think, speaks a lot to probably some backyard football games that they had growing up, and they know each other's tendencies and where he likes to place the football, and so that's been a nice combination. You look at what Colin was able to do throwing the football the first half of the year, just one touchdown pass. So to have somebody there that he knows where he's going to be at all times, I think that's a huge comfort factor for Colin, and one that he'll use in the weeks to come. But he's definitely going to need it against Farragut. Bearden hadn't won this game in 5 years, and if you're going to be an all-time great quarterback at Bearden, you got to win this football game, and I think Colin realizes that.
Before I let you go, why don't you take a second and tell us what's new with 5-Star Preps?
Yeah, sure. On 5starpreps.com, we're rolling out weekly content, running down reports on all 6 public school classifications, Division II as well. We're covering golf, we're covering volleyball, girls soccer, cross country, everything that's under that TSSAA umbrella is right there on 5starpreps.com.
Thanks so much. You can check out his work at 5starpreps.com or follow his Twitter at 5starpreps. Now off to Lydia and Lexi, who are waiting in the newsroom.
Thanks, Kenzie. The band has a competition this Saturday at 7 o'clock. Good luck, dogs.
The orchestra's Electrify Your Strings concert is tonight at 7 in the auditorium. There's a $5 suggested donation at the door.
Today is the last day to get half off library book fines by following BHS Dog Library on Twitter.
Seniors, make sure to keep your eyes out for a campus message regarding the rescheduled in-school ACT.
That's all the news we've got for you this week. Hope to see you at the game next Thursday.
Now back to Kenzie and Caleb for more on the Battle of West Knoxville.
The ladies soccer team completed their second consecutive undefeated season in the district last Friday with their 9-0 win over Morristown East. Chandler Allen scored 3 goals and Abby Brewer with 2 goals. They battled to a 2-2 tie with Maryville Wednesday night. Haley Cart and Abby Brewer scored goals for BHS. Last night was senior night for the Dogs as they hosted Oak Ridge, but scores were unavailable at press time.
In this week's district tournament, the Volley Dogs had a straight set victory against Carnes on Wednesday. The Volley Dogs had a semifinal matchup versus West last night at 6. The Bearden versus West winner will play for the district title immediately following the semifinals. The tournament is at West High School.
The football team had possibly one of the most exciting games of Bearden's history last Friday night with their 33-30 win against Dobbins-Bennett. In the last 8 seconds of the game, Colin Ironside threw the winning touchdown to Condridge Holloway.
We're finally ready to talk about the big game next week.
The Bulldogs host Farragut next Thursday at 7 p.m.
After a 28-27 loss at Farragut in 2016, the Bulldogs fell 31-14 in last year's game. Both teams are confident heading into this year's matchup, with the 7-0 Admirals having survived a 23-21 scare at Science Hill. They host Dobbins-Bennett tonight. The 6-1 Bulldogs have a bye this week, but are coming off their stunning 33-30 come-from-behind win in Kingsport a week ago.
Both teams have been excellent on defense this year, each allowing barely 10 points a game. The winner of tonight's game will be in the driver's seat to claim the Region 1 6A crown. If you're out of town, the game will be televised by MyVLT.
Thanks for watching our special edition.
Hope you guys have a great fall break, and we'll see you back here on Thursday.
I dreamed it all ever since I was young. They said I won't be nothing. Now they always say congratulations. Worked so hard, forgot how to vacation. They ain't never had the dedication. People hate and say we changing, look, we made it. Yeah, we made it. Yeah. If you winning, put your lighters to the sky. How could I make sense when I got millions on my mind?